Hello, everybody. I'm Zach Katz,
Hi, everybody. I'm Casey.
and this is GravityKit Live, where we show you what's going on with GravityKit. We take your questions, we answer any questions you might have. We take them and then we answer them. That's how it works. It's a question and answer. And we've got a big one today, don't we, Casey?
Yeah, we do. We've got some really exciting new features to show off.
Yeah, and one of the things that I'm excited about that's been going on that has recently, you might be receiving this, it might be in your mailbox. GravityKit Ink number 2 is out. We have a really fun mailer that just went out. It has a lot of cool articles. If you're interested in receiving the latest in Gravity Forums news, GravityKit news, space news, case studies, featured nonprofits, and games for you and your family, sign up for GravityKit Inc. It's gravitykit.com/INK. And you also can receive a GravityKit mailer once a quarter. It's just a fun thing that we do because who doesn't love to get actual good mail instead of the crap that we normally get? So, other than that, before we get started, Casey, do you have any Halloween outfit plans that you're going to show this year?
Well, I haven't thought about it too much, to be honest, but I did pick up at the last WordCamp, I did pick up a Gravity Forms shirt, so maybe I'll be one of the Rocket Genius crew for Halloween.
Oh, that's a good one. I want to go as Carl. Can I go as Carl?
Yeah.
Hi, Carl. Yeah, I always want to go as Mr. Home, the assistant in Star Trek Next Generation, who's really tall and he gets kind of buzzed and he bangs a gong. But nobody makes a Mr. Home outfit, so it's not going to happen.
Too bad. Too bad.
I know. Well, happy Halloween for all you Wiccans out there. One thing that I want to make sure to make clear, for those of you who are watching, hello. We are really excited to have you on the call. We're going to be showing off a lot of cool stuff. And we encourage you to ask questions, give feedback, whatever, because we'd love to hear from you on what you think of what we're going to show, because we are sure that you're going to have questions. So please feel free to ask them. And we'd be very happy to show you, to answer your questions live. Before we get started showing off the new features, Casey, what's going on with our Black Friday, Cyber Monday deals?
Yeah, so Black Friday is approaching pretty soon. We're going to be having a big sale this year, and that is going to be starting on November 18th. So it's coming up pretty soon. If you want to make sure that you get all the deals and everything in your inbox, sign up to our newsletter list. You can do that at gravitykit.com/newsletter or gravitykit.com/Black Friday. There's also a form there. So just put your email in and, you'll be the first to know about our deals that go live on November 18th.
Yeah, and we've got some really big deals this year, including, spoiler alert, we're bringing back some lifetime deals. So anybody on this call especially, I'm sure you'd be interested in lifetime deals because pay once and have access and updates for life. So cool. So just setting the table a little bit, some of the bigger features that we've rolled out recently have all kind of we've been checking off things that people have wanted for the year. GravityKit has been doing a year of GravityView for the whole year. We've been making big steps, big strides, releasing some new functionality that people have been wanting for years, like lightbox entries, where you click into an entry, it shows in a lightbox. You can navigate next in previous entries. You can edit an entry in the lightbox. That's been really successful. People love it. Another thing that people have really wanted is, can I make a view that has a custom layout that isn't just the list layout where you have predefined grid? This is something that we've been wanting to do for 10 years. And this is something we are doing this year. So Casey, I would love for you to tell us a little bit more about our new layout builder.
Yeah, this is really exciting and something I personally, as a big GravityView user myself, have been very excited for. So essentially, we're bringing this layout builder into GravityView, and this allows you to create custom layouts using rows and columns, kind of like a similar experience to what you would be used to with a page builder on WordPress. And it's super easy to use, and everything just looks great, and it really removes the need for doing a lot of custom work that you might have had to do before. And we actually have a little preview video to show before I get into the demo.
Yeah, I'll get that queued up. So this is just showing what it's like to add a new row. That's a full width row, and then you can select a new row and add fields to that. And it looks great on the front end. It works. It's really simple. It's real easy to use. And then let's say you add a bunch of fields to a row, and then you want to modify where the row is in your layout. You can also drag and drop the rows and reorganize the layout just like that.
Yeah, and you can select rows with different numbers of columns and different widths. And this goes for fields and widgets.
Yeah. And we think it's going to be transformative for how you use the products. And I know that it's been transformative for Casey. So Casey, can we show a little preview of this functionality?
Yeah, let's get into it. Let me know if you're able to see my screen.
Yep.
Cool. So what I want to do first is just show a couple of layouts that I built literally in 2 minutes, just to kind of show off the kind of things that you can achieve. And then what I'll do is I'll take you through an example of actually building one of these layouts using the new layout builder, and you'll see how easy it is. So here we've just got a basic profile for like a member directory, and we've got a nice row here with 3 columns at the top, showing some personal details and some social links, and then we've got 1 row at the bottom here with a single column, full width, with the bio. So it's a very nice sort of compact layout. The next one I want to show is a real estate directory, a directory listing. I really like this one. So we've got a row at the top with like 2 columns, and we've got the featured image here, and then we've got this nice image gallery next to it where you can kind of click in and view some additional images for the listing. And then we've got 3 columns below, all equal width, and showing some more information about the listing, and then the description below. So I really like this. And then the final one is a business directory listing. And here we have, the name of the business, the industry. Below that, we have a 3-column row here with the map showing the location, and then some details about the business in the 2 columns on the right. And then we have the business description below. So this is just super easy to build. Took me, a couple of minutes to put together. And what I would like to do is just go through an example of rebuilding this layout using the layout builder to show you how it works. So what I'll do is just hop into the back end here, and I will create a new view. And we'll just give that a name. And then I'll choose my business table form here. And here is the view type picker. So here are all the view types you're probably familiar with. And here at the bottom is the brand new layout builder. So very soon you'll have the option to select this. And let me go ahead and choose that as my view type. And now what I'm going to do is I'm on the multiple entries screen. And let's say I just want a simple table on the multiple entries screen. What I can do is just switch the view type here using this nice drop down. And I can just change that to a table. And then what I'll go ahead and do is just add a few of the fields in here. just add a couple more fields. Let's see, email, web address. Yeah, that's fine. And then what I'll go ahead and do is switch over to the single entry layout so that we can use the layout builder here to build the actual business profile. So we can start with just this full width column here, and I'm going to add the business name, and then I'll go ahead and add the industry as well. And I'm going to open up the field settings just to make sure we're showing the label there. There we go. Now I'm going to add a new row just by clicking this new add row button. And you can see now I can select the layout for my row. So we have a bunch of different options here, different rows with different numbers of columns and different column widths. So you can kind of just hover over them like this, and you'll see the width of those columns. So for example, this one, they're all 1/3 of the width. But I want to add this one here, where we have a column on the left that's 50% of the width, and then 2 columns on the right that are 25% each. So let me go ahead and add that. And now I can add fields to these different columns. So first I'll add an entry map. There it is. And then here I'll start adding some of the details about the listing. So I think we had the CEO at the top, and I believe we had business phone and the email. And then at the bottom, I think we had lists. Is that right? Let me hop back over and double check. Yep. Looks good. I think I'm missing the web address here. Add the web address. And again, everything is drag and drop. So fields and rows are both drag and drop. So it's super easy to place things where you need them. And then I'll go ahead and just make sure we're showing all the labels here by just opening the field settings and checking the show label checkbox. So we can see labels for all of our fields. There we go. And now we can start adding fields to the column on the right here. And let's see, I had the address in there. And I believe I had the date that the company was founded. There we go. And let's see, employees, yes. And identification number. And I'll just reorder those slightly. Put that one at the bottom. There we go. That looks good. And then I think the final thing we had was the business description. So I'll go ahead and add a new row at the bottom. And for this one, it's just a single field. So I'm going to go ahead and choose the single column row here, 100% width. And then I'll add the business description field. Okay, I think we've got everything. I need to add the label here. There we go. So before I check that out on the front end, I'm just going to quickly uncheck this, show only approved. And then I'm going to come to the permissions tab. We're using the maps layout here to show the entry map. So I'm going to just allow REST access on that. And I think we've got everything. So let me go ahead and publish. We can check that out. And here's our basic table view. And then when we click into the business, you can see we've got this really nice profile, business profile set up here. I think I forgot to add the label for this field, but that's fine. So yeah, as you can see, it's really easy to create these really nice layouts. Everything is very kind of uniform and well aligned. And, there was no custom code or anything involved in the process. So yeah, it's very easy.
It was a great demo, Casey. It's so exciting to see something that looks that nice be built so easily. I mean, that was just a couple minutes.
Yeah, absolutely. Literally just a couple minutes.
Yeah, literally just a couple minutes. Philip Levine says, this is great. It'll make doing DIY layouts so much easier, or much easier. I completely agree. It's going to be transformative. Ken Shipley says, sweet. And yeah, I think that's true as well. It is. Philip asks and requests that he wants to be able to style the row. So he wants to do backgrounds and rounded corners. And that type of feedback is something that we're really looking forward to hearing from y'all. So please share this, share all your feedback for us. We're going to have some sort of early access program. We're still trying to figure that out, what that looks like. But we want to make sure that we get your feedback so that we address all your use cases and make it possible. So thank you for that suggestion, and this is well noted, and we will be working on that. Well, the layout builder. Please leave comments if you're watching live, but we've still got more to show because we've got some really cool additional stuff that we've been working on. So you build a layout and it looks amazing, but your form by default, the GravityView view is set up so that you have your example.com/view/entry/entry ID. That's the default URL. But what if you want to change that to be something else? So instead of entry, you want it to say submission or response or applicant or something like that. Historically, that's meant that you've had to add custom code. You've had to contact support probably if you didn't find our documentation on it, or even if you did, if you had a question about it. And support would help you customize things and choose, customize the code, and it goes back and forth. Now, Casey, is there an easier way to do that?
Yes, there's a much easier way to do it. In the GravityKit settings, we have an option to change this globally, and then there's also an option in the view settings to do it on a per view basis. So if you just, if we come over here to the GravityKit and we click on settings, then we can go to GravityView, and then this option here, which is permalinks. So I'll click on that. And then here we have the option to customize the view URL. We can change the view slug here, the entry endpoint, and the entry slug. So by default, this is view, but we could change it to something else, like Zach was mentioning. I don't know, like directory or something. And then the entry endpoint, this is for like the single entry page, so it's usually the view name /entry. We could change that to say, let's say company, something like that. And then we have the option to change the entry slug as well. This is usually the entry ID. And now you can change it to anything, but you will have to include the entry ID somewhere just to ensure that the URL is unique and you don't have, two URLs that are the same. So you could do something like business and then like hyphen entry ID, something like that. And again, these are kind of the global settings in the GravityKit settings here. But you do have the option to adjust this on the view too. So let me go ahead and open my views here. And I'll edit one of these views and just scroll down to the view settings here. And then if I click on single entry, here at the bottom, you can adjust the entry slug. And again, you do need to have the entry ID in there somewhere, but you can have dynamic values by using other merge tags. So for example, for this one, this is like a asset tracker, I believe. So I could use like the model name of the equipment, and then like dash entry ID, something like that. So yeah, this is just a really easy way to customize your view URLs in GravityView.
Nice. And that's something that used to be hard and now is easy. And it's something that people have asked for years that is now baked in. And that's what your GravityView is all about. We've been, of course, making lots of progress on other add-ons that we have. But GravityView is our most popular add-on. And it's something that we really want to focus on your pain points and making your experience using the product better every update. So please, if you ever are frustrated or have an idea for any of our add-ons, please contact us at support@gravitykit.com. And we want to hear from you to make your life better, because that's what we're all about. And one of the things that we hear from you, dear customer, is that you use Elementor a lot. And we love Elementor, and it makes it so powerful. They even have kits, KIT. They're like pre-done solutions. And as GravityKit, I have to appreciate that. We love a kit. And so one of the things that we're going to be doing this year, and we are working on, and is deeper integration with GravityKit add-ons with Elementor. And what that looks like is we're working on a GravityView Elementor widget where you can embed a view, customize it, change the layouts, change the appearance of things, all within an Elementor widget. And that's pretty exciting because it's really cool to see the live preview and have not just used a short code in Elementor, but actually have something that's dynamically updating and feels native. But we also have another Elementor update that we'd love to talk about, which is we were looking around, and there are a lot of Elementor add-ons out there that add a whole bunch of functionality. And Philip says, woot woot, yes, 100% Elementor, agreed. There are add-ons that add hundreds of widgets and all this stuff to Elementor. And one of the things that we just wanted was an easy way to embed gravity forms. So we created a gravity forms Elementor widget, and it works better than anybody else's. And we're excited to show you that today. Casey, take it away.
Yeah, let's take a look. Yeah, Zach was mentioning it, it's really important. Well, we understand it's very important to have good integration between the tools that you use. And, GravityKit really allows you to do so much without code, and that's kind of what Elementor does too. And having those two kind of integrated together, it's a very powerful combination. So as a first step towards that, like Zach mentioned, we've built this Gravity Forms Elementor widget, and it's going to be a free add-on. It's really cool, and I'm going to show you how it works. Obviously, you'll need to have Elementor and Gravity Forms installed on your website. And then you can go ahead and just embed and configure your Gravity Forms directly using Elementor. So let's see what that looks like. I'll just go ahead and create a new page. And I'll just give it a name quick. And then I'll click this button at the top, Edit with Elementor. And that will open up the Elementor builder, which is just a nice visual front end, like drag and drop builder. So here, let me zoom in a bit. Oh, no, this way. Here on the left, I can go ahead and search for widgets, and I'll just search for Gravity Forms. So there it is. This is our new Gravity Forms widget. And to add it to the page layout, all I need to do is drag and drop it onto the page. There you go. And then the next step is just to choose the form that you want to embed. So I'll just select my contact form here. And there we go. So you can see this nice preview loads instantly inside the editor with all the form styles and everything. So you can see exactly what it's going to look like. And then I can go ahead and just kind of configure the remaining options. So, I have the option to hide the title, and same with the description. And I can enable Ajax here. I can also choose my form theme. And then I can come over to the Advanced tab. And here I have the option to add field values if I'm using dynamic population. And there's a few other sort of advanced Elementor settings here. And then on the style tab, we have just some basic styles that you can apply. So like, changing the background color, form alignment, and then there's some margin and padding controls here, and some, border type, things like that. And yeah, so when you're kind of finished configuring your form and adding it to your page, you can just publish the page, and it's as easy as that. So there we go. Embedding your form, configuring the options, and it's all done in Elementor. So no more copy and pasting shortcodes into text widgets and things like that. This is just much easier.
Yeah. And when we were building this, I was surprised that other Elementor widgets didn't include the different themes. Like Gravity Forms has different themes. Their current theme is called Orbital, and it didn't preview live. And you can see that what Casey's showing now is the theme switcher. What other widgets look like? Casey, can you switch? Can you select Disable Theme? Yeah.
There we go.
It looks okay in this situation, but when you have a worse theme, it looks like garbage.
Yeah.
but
Things aren't
but
aligned and
yeah, things aren't aligned. It shows the field sets, like borders and stuff like that. So I'm glad that we are bringing what you see is what you get to the Gravity Forms widget embed experience.
yeah, totally.
Yeah. So this is the beginning of our Elementor push, and I'm really pleased with. I don't know if anybody out there has developed on Elementor before, but if you're a developer, it's really easy to use. There's a reason it's the number one page builder out there, running like 8% of the internet. I think is because it's really easy to develop on, and it's really intuitive to use once you understand the paradigms of it. So I'm impressed as a developer how easy it was to work with, and we're going to be bringing this to GravityView and, for example, gravity charts, and I don't know what else, other things that it makes sense for. We're going to integrate with Elementor. Yeah, so thanks for those previews, Casey. I want to give one more chance for anybody watching live. Please get in touch in the comments. Leave a comment to ask a question. We are happy to answer them. Ken says, sweeter. Yeah. Philip asks, when is the Elementor widget available? We are checking with Elementor to make sure that they're okay with the whole trademark usage. We don't want to step on anybody's toes. We can share it with you as soon as you're interested. So, Philip, if you could send us an email to support@gravitykit.com, we're happy to share the widget with you, and would love to hear what you think. So it's available like as soon as we hear back from them. Gravity Forms has given us the sign off, and yeah, we're excited. Hopefully, we'll be in the Elementor integrations screen where I applied to that. Hopefully, we can be on that page as well.
Yeah, and it should be up on our website hopefully within a few days.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and we started with some basic like form level design customizations, but if y'all give us feedback that you want to see more, like Gravity Forms has the ability to customize the form on the form side, so you can choose, you can override the orbital theme and set like description colors and input colors and things like that. If that is something that is important to you to have in the Elementor side, let us know. We're happy to work on adding that, and we want to make sure to just iterate on it and make it better until it meets all your needs. Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. And like Zach said earlier, we were really looking for feedback on the layout builder. So we want to put together kind of an early access group to really use that and give us feedback on features and stuff like that. Yeah, Zach, what's the best way for people to express interest?
The best way is to email. Let me make a little banner because I feel like I'm not reading it out very well. Support@gravitykit.com is where you should email if you'd like early access to the layout builder. We're going to be including it in GravityView Core, so you don't need to have GravityView Pro for this, because we feel it's a foundational kind of thing that other add-ons can take advantage of and other layouts can take advantage of, and we felt like it was important that we include it in Core. So Core will have, we're going to be deprecating the list layout is the anticipated course of action, because the list layout, when you have the view builder layout, won't really make as much sense because it's inflexible as opposed to the builder layout. So it's going to be table layout, and the view builder layout is going to be the base structure, like the base layouts that are included in GravityView Core. And then GravityView Pro will continue to include other layouts like data tables and maps and DIY and things like that. So yeah, if you're interested in early access to the view builder, email support@gravitykit.com, and we are happy to hook you up. If you have an active license, preferably, please. But if not, like, we'll see what we could do. Yeah. Any other things we should discuss, Casey?
Yeah, I'd like to just quickly go back and highlight a couple things. We do these live streams monthly, and like now we often preview new features and things that we're working on that we don't really show anywhere else. So if you're interested, you can always sign up every month at gravitykit.com/live. There'll always be like a form here you can register. And even if you can't make the live stream, we always send you the replay afterwards anyway. So I thought I'd just quickly highlight that. And then, like Zach was mentioning, we have this awesome print newsletter that we send out, which is called Ink. If you're interested in receiving it once a quarter, you can come to gravitykit.com/ink and just input your details there. The next thing would be our Black Friday sale. Again, if you're interested in some amazing deals this year, go ahead to gravitykit.com/Black Friday. If you put your email in there, we'll make sure to email you as soon as the sale is live, and you can check out all the awesome deals that we have coming up. And then finally, we have an amazing Facebook community. We would, if you're not already in the Facebook group, we would urge you to join. There's a lot of knowledgeable GravityView and GravityKit users here, and it's a wonderful place to ask questions and get answers and kind of share what you're working on. So yeah, just wanted to highlight those few things.
Yeah, thank you for bringing up Black Friday. Black Friday, Black Friday, Black Friday. It's coming up soon. So we are going to be doing some really good sale, but we're also going to be doing some silly stuff on our website. Like possibly Casey and I have talked about me doing a very embarrassing live stream where I'm just like online and it's embedded in the page. I don't know. We'll do something fun. Hopefully not as embarrassing as it is informative and helpful. But yeah, so that's what we had to show you. We had the layout builder, brand new layout builder, new building experience for views, customize your entry slugs easier than ever using a UI that has global settings and view settings, and a new Elementor widget for embedding gravity forms, and announcement that we are working on an Elementor widget for embedding GravityView views. So that was our big update.
Yeah.
Thank you everybody for watching. Again, if you have any questions, support@gravitykit.com or Zach, Z-A-C-K, @gravitykit.com. I'm happy to answer any questions personally. Yeah. Thanks for watching, and thank you, Casey.
Yeah, thanks everyone. Thanks for tuning in.
See you next time.